Hello, welcome to your Friday night showdown, race number 2 at Homestead for the Truck Series. And for the first time in league history, we have a 40 car field of all player cars or trucks. Yes, the time has finally come. It is only a matter of days or maybe a week or so before we can start to see other teams expanding. And if we get one more entry in the Truck Series, playoff races will start. So get those upgrades in, because it's going to be crunch time sooner rather than later, folks. We are at Homestead, like I said, and I'm telling you something, Matitude Motors is making a hard push for the playoffs today. They upgraded their aero and engine departments by 9 points each. And while it may not show on the practice charts right now, I assure you they will be strong throughout the race and possibly even qualifying. It's going to be absolute craziness to watch these guys for the rest of the season. A lot of teams are now going to be playing catch up to see if they can upgrade their trucks as fast as Matt. But man, if you drop 700 grand in your truck team over a race, you're going to want to see results. But let's get into qualifying and see how my early race predictions go. Of course, we all know the commentator curse, but I'm sure it won't happen to all three trucks, right? It's almost too much of a coincidence. Anyway, we got Aiden right on pole with Tristan Grace on the outside front row, Lily Holmes inside second row, Guillermo Alvarez outside second row, Keith Hughes and Andrew McAvoy rounding out the third row there. Got a couple of familiar faces and some rookies right up there. It's a nice mix. Of course, we have a newcomer to the racetrack today, and I'm just looking to see where she qualified, and there she is right there in 34th. We got Christina Ferguson joining the show in her new team, Snow Owls Motorsport. So welcome, Christina. She's a heavy alliance with GMS Motorsports, so I'm sure they'll be sharing a lot of feedback and racetrack notes together. And there's that truck right there. I'm sure Greg had no influence on at all. It was all Christina. Good job. But yeah, no, it's nice to have another female in the group. And of course, now that brings us to 16 team owners. So that's a nice little milestone for the league. Anyways, without further ado, so we got some new liveries here today. I'll kind of go through it as the race goes on. And we'll do a couple through the fields to get a look at these new paints, including our pole sitter Aiden Wright, rocking same sponsor but new paint. It's more of a yellow camo. It's actually kind of cool. I like it. It's a different look, but it kind of meshes in with the Eliza Motorsport theme of kind of a camo look. Alright, so, oh, I just realized I didn't update the one truck. So sorry, Vince. I just saw that. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to make this right, folks. So hang tight. I'm going to update that. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'm going to save qualifying. Oh, the ticker was working. I'm going to save qualifying, and I'm going to fix this. I'm going to update that right now. Give me 2 seconds, folks. I'm going to do that right now. Okay, we're back, and we have an updated one truck. I want to double check. Yeah, okay, perfect. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Rookie mistake, but did that with Mike in the first race. I'm not going to do it again. At least, I'm not going to try and not. Anyways, so we got Aiden Wright on pole, like I said before. Rocking a new paint. We'll go through the field once we get things going. It is only a 54 lap race tonight. Like I said, we're doing 20% in the trucks this season instead of 25 as it was last. We'll be doing 25 in Xfinity, and once we get Cup going, it'll be 30% races for Cup. So, a little bit shorter than last time we were here. If memory serves, this track is the AI pretty straight and narrow, so this might be a quick one. But race strategy is around 30 laps, give or take, so it should only be a one-stop race, as most of the Truck Series races will be only a one-stop this season. We are green at Homestead. See that 83 truck of Shaw ducking down early, making things 3 wide in the first turn. It's like Lily Holmes is being aggressive, trying to nudge her way into the first position early. There she goes. So she was in this paint last race, and I kind of like it. It's like light blue with pink and white. Definitely stands out on the track. Good Lily. Of course, green. Keith Hughes, league title favorite last season, kind of faded in the playoffs, but always consistent. He is no different tonight. That 43 of Greg Shatner. New look this season, O'Reilly Auto Parts, same as sponsors last season, but refresh look, if you will. Digging it. Of course, we have the Silvertech Motorsports Series. Showed those at Daytona. That one truck, which we had to restart the race for. My bad, Vince, but I made up for it. That Hy-Vee gas Chevrolet. Kind of almost Intimidator looking. Black writing, white accents, and the red writing, white accents and black base. Turner Motors, or sorry, not Turner Motorsports, Turner Construction's WK Racing entry. We discovered, thank you Tristan, that it looks like the Kodiak car, kind of. I guess it was late 80s, early 90s. Beautiful looking truck. What else we got for the new ones here? Man. Covered most of these last race. We got the 24 there of Ben Gordon in the Young Brands Chevy, which, if you don't know, is basically Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and KFC, and Habit Burger, which I've never heard of. I had to research that. So I got all 4 restaurants on that car, truck. Couldn't decide which one was my favorite, so I went with all of them. It's kind of a bastard looking truck. I think it came out okay, but could have done better, for sure. Got a couple purple trucks in the field now. I think there's 3, including our champion. See that 77 truck of Irvin Vargas in the TRD backed Toyota Tundra. Of course, the TRD sponsored truck last season was Hope Torres, and she switched over to Dodge, so TRD was looking for another factory team, and I think they might have found it with our boy Irvin. Good. Ooh. Oh, Tristan and is that Callum Johnson wrecking early. That will bring out the caution. And I think there was only one caution at the last time we were here, so this one's happening early. Ooh. That one almost looked terminal for that 2 truck. I'm going to slow it down as they come into the corner. It's like Johnson just kind of went a little bit too low and clips the 2 truck, and that shoots them both right up, and that's a hard impact for Tristan. Wow, I hope he's okay after that one. That was head on, about 130 miles an hour. I'm gonna have to place the blame on Johnson for that one. He is not having a great start to the season. That is a rough impact, and that's a terrible way to start your season right there. Oof. Definitely gonna need to work on that truck after an impact like that. Looks like we're under caution for the first time tonight on lap 7. Just rounding up lap 8 now. Looks like we're not going to have any takers for pit road. It is far too early. Lose some track position. Looks like that 2 truck is officially retired from the race. We'll wait to see what the 48 crew says about their truck, if it's salvageable or not. Oh, and the 48, I'm just getting word, has officially retired as well from this race. So that's 2 crews out early in this one. I'm sure Tristan will not be happy. The outcome of tonight's result is he'll finish 40th. Maybe a small brawl will happen in the Magnitude Motors camp tonight, as Tristan is a bit of a wildcat. Certainly not shy of his emotions. Wait to see a further comment from Tristan once he's released from the infield care center. Looks like we got at least one more lap to go under green. This will be a great opportunity for me to show you some of these new paints we got track today, and I think I was sorry about this. Where the heck was I? I was around Urban, I believe. We got Zach Sean, a similar sponsor. It's a refresh paint job, as well as the Tenda heel truck of Jason Donovan. And another refresh paint by for our boy Chris McRae, who had such an outstanding second half of the season. Was nearly let go. Nearly went on to I can't remember, the drag racing league. I can't remember what it's called. I don't watch drag racing. Sorry guys, that's embarrassing. But decided to stay in stock cars and had an outstanding season after that boost, if you will. Still having a great season so far. I think his result was not reflective of how his performance was at Daytona, but nonetheless still did good. So we got Casey Weber, a relatively new member. He's been mediocre so far. Hasn't had the best luck in the first couple races he's been in. Looking to turn that around. Looks like he's around midfield tonight. Lots of race to go. These trucks can improved on once they make a pit stop, so you never know what's going to happen. Got the new sponsor of Alex Dreyer, the Black's Tire Chevrolet. We got the Halmar International Dodge Ram and the BRM Motorsports entry, and that's going to be Jennifer Johnson. I'm going to find a good camera angle here, folks. You all know Virginia Brock is in a new seat this season. 2 Tractor Supply truck. What else we got? This is our new member, Christina Ferguson, right here in the 27. Bunch of owls on the truck, reflective of the team name. And I think we're going green next time by, so get back to racing shortly. Further down behind Christina is reigning champion and notably single car teamed low car entry of Mike Carroll. He seems to be the underdog in every race and usually comes out on top. Ooh. Christian's flipping over sandwich stands in the infield. We got Liam, or no, sorry, that is not Liam Tanner, my mistake. That is Julia Powell, a rookie in the Food Country USA Dodge Ram. She's new to the series. Who else we got? Got this 33. So this is a bit different from the Hustler Racing Incorporated team. We're not seeing a green 33 car or truck on the field or on the track for the first time. It's red and yellow, and you know what, I must say, it really does stand out. Even if he is near the back, you can see him coming from a mile away, and kind of like this new look the Hustlers Racing. Here we go, we're green again. Got the Carolina Nut Toyota Tundra of that's gonna be Daniel Gill, and as mentioned before, the camo theme in Galiza Racing stands out here as well. Of course, this team had so much success last season, in 4 wins. So we'll see. He's got big shoes to fill. It's Catalina Schwartz led us back to green. Looks like Guillermo Alvarez is coming back. Take the lead with Lily Holmes pushing him. That was a long caution. Hopefully we don't have too many more of those. This is the first true test of the season. See how truck performance really is. I mean, Daytona is obviously an icon of speed and aerodynamics, but realistically, if you're in a pack, you can always lead and you can always have a poor finish there as well. This is the first speedway we're at, and start to get a better picture of how everyone's truck is going to be performing for the rest of the season. Catalina Schwartz wants that first place back. It's back in a hurry. Getting no help on the low line. May have to wait a couple more turns to get that first place back until we get somebody to push her through on truck. Right here, so if memory serves correctly, the low line was quicker at the start of with fresh tires, and as we progress with older tires, the middle to high lane was actually pretty quick. We'll see if that transpires again tonight. Quite a few cars, or trucks, sorry, battling side by side. See what happens with those guys. Carrying about halfway on the fuel. But Greg Shetner wants some of the action down low. And you need draft a little bit here. Straightaways are fairly long and these trucks punch a big hole. Definitely need a little help to pass the truck. Not to mention the aero push these things create. If you're right behind somebody like Catalina is, it's going to start to push. You're also wearing your tires out a little more. The tires heat up. For a long run, if you're right behind somebody the entire time, it can lead to significant more wear than the truck in front of you. They have clean air. See, she's kind of eased off a little bit. Maybe the cooler front tires. Maybe charge again soon. A couple of the Sovatech Motorsport entries right there, 2 of them in the top 4. Of course, we saw Toyota dominate the speedways last season. Carlos Perez alone got 4 wins. I believe they had 9 or 10 wins on the season. 17. One manufacturer have that many wins. It's outstanding. The competition has improved a little bit this season. We aren't seeing the dominance from Toyota. It's early on in the season, as we did last year. But again, it's still a long ways to go. Looks like Dodge is coming out with an excellent package. They won the Xfinity race at Daytona. Came close in the Truck Series race. I believe they finished say second or third. There's definitely one in the top 5, so excellent results for Dodge early on. This lead pack is starting to break away a little bit from the potatoes of this group. And Gordon making a charge as we go. Of course, the 4 and the 24 have been kind of stuck together the whole race. I believe Vladimir, team owner of the number 4 truck, said the 4 was reflective of Alzheimer's awareness. I believe it is Alzheimer's Awareness Month, or at least April was, I think. I could be wrong, but that is why that truck is purple. Good cause. Plan B was an excellent partner to go along with it. Kind of change their colors if they're normally in like a powder blue, lighter blue. Purple is a nice look on them. It's all for a good cause. That's pretty quiet after Tristan announced that sandwich tossing in the infield. Maybe some more team owners are involved in this brawl. We'll find out more later. Let's see, Brody Walker, 25 truck, came so close to a win last season. Had it all taken away. Only a few laps to go at Mosport. Let's not rehash bad memories, but I think Brody Walker had a little bit of revenge last week at Daytona. Kind of slowed up the Hughes Motorsport entries. The high line with his slower truck, he's much faster and on pace this time. You know, little things like that kind of help relieve the pain. A win would still be nice for this guy. I'm so close. Sure, he's only a few races away from getting his first. See that low line getting some help. Might even go. No, not 3-1. Look like 3-1. Ben Gordon is making some aggressive moves. See this lead back now. Really starting to bunch together as those two Mattitude Motors entries. 1 and 2. Neil Baker came out of the top 10 or so to just charge her way to the front. Now she's leading. Of course, the third Mattitude Motors entry, the only boy on the team, Callum Johnson, crashing early with Tristan Grace. I've yet to see the outcome of that. Bit of sandwich flinging in the infield there. Christian obviously upset. Chance for a good race. Qualified on the outside second row, if I'm not mistaken. Or was he second? Sorry, outside pole. He'll finish 40th tonight, so good qualifying effort. But good points for qualifying. Neil Baker is starting to himself a comfortable gap now. As I said earlier in the race, that 5 and 17 truck have upgraded significantly since Daytona. 700k worth of upgrades in these two trucks tonight. Starting to show their true colors now. Lots of racing to go, but still I'm optimistic these trucks are going to be ones to beat tonight. That one truck of Guillermo Alvarez, and he has been strong all night. I think he qualified on the outside second row. And these guys are really starting to get aggressive now. You can see the top lane isn't losing as much as the bottom is anymore. So, looks like my prediction, it has come true. I don't think it's faster just yet, but it's getting there. Quite a bunch up for the lead. And the middle of the pack is more strung out now, so maybe they'll catch these guys shortly. We're having an excellent race today. Been up front all night. I don't think he's led a lap, but he's been in the top 5, I'd say, for the whole race. Very well. It's two Chevys up front, followed by a Dodge in third. Two Toyotas rounding out the top five, and your first Ford is now in sixth place, Keith Hughes. My eyes are not deceiving me. I do see that 27 truck right there. Our newcomer, Christina Ferguson. Not a great qualifying result, but she has made her way up the field nicely. Ooh. Just getting reports from our infield reporter, Jack Niehoff. So Jack Niehoff is reporting Callum Johnson came out of the infield care center, and Christian Grace came out of nowhere with a steel chair, WWE style. Hope everyone's okay. Sounds like pandemonium down there in the infield care center. I would not want to be there. Jack, stay safe. Wear a helmet. This truck should be coming down pit road. Oh yeah, okay. So right now, looks like we're gonna have our first pit stops. Jump over to spectator view so we can get a nice wide angle. There are most of the leaders. I think large amount of the field pit the lap prior, but they were all around midfield or so. Looks like that 5 is just kind of quite a bit of time on pit road, and she's kind of slowing down to let the 89 go. They're getting his right side tires. Are your leaders making green flag stops on lap 34? One and only pit stop tonight. Definitely won't be pitting again, even under caution. That position is just too important. As the 5 truck is off pit road, but the 1 truck got a very good stop in. Looks like that 27 truck pit a lap early, avoided most of the traffic, and she might even take the lead. Is Christina going to lead in her first race? She has warmed up tires and the momentum, and she's on the outside of Guillermo. Get the lead here. Is she going to lead this lap, or is somebody else going to take that on her? I'm going to see what cycling. So it looks like she was scored in second there, and that 25 truck was the leader. So this is officially your leader now. Wow. Yeah, what a pit strategy that was. Good work. Definitely getting some notes from the GMS Motorsports team, as this is her first race and right up front. See Christina Ferguson lead her first laps in her first race. It's an extra bonus point for her. Like these 2 trucks now have a sizable lead over the rest of the pack, who is yet to kind of bunch up together, start tracking down those 2. Good stops by the 23 and 85 truck. 5, well, they didn't have a bad stop. It was just a little bit of traffic on pit road as they were trying to get to their stall. Cost her quite a few seconds. The 25 truck pit a lap later than the rest, and while he was running slower times for that extra lap or 2, didn't have the traffic on pit road, and the result was gaining quite a bit of time. It also does have fresher tires than everyone else, so if the field does bunch up, advantage 25. Go through the field after those pit stops. I'm just going to check. Let's see the score. Looks like one kind of made it off pit road okay, but there was some time lost. Some of those drivers go through. Catalina Schwartz, probably one of the bigger losers on those green flag pit stops. She's now scored in, ooh, way down there, 19. She was battling for the lead about 5-10 laps ago. Now she's 19th and about 6.5 seconds back from our leader. Francisco definitely a wheelman for sure. Getting his papers cleared from Mexico just in time for the start of the season. Would have been a shame to lose Francisco after one season, as his name is just too fun to call. See the 21 there of Julia Powell. But a nice clean race. Ben Gordon lost a little bit of positions on his first green flag stop in his career. Sizable pack here, which all can kind of, they're all kind of within earshot of, you know, second or so. If they can just kind of group together and not lose too much time. They're not over for any of these guys yet. Reigning champion Mike Carroll not having the best of races. I remember he did exceptional last time we were at Homestead. Setup might be a little off tonight. Lost like the pack here. And just in no man's land, riding around in 30th. Keith Hughes also quite a big loss in the pit stops. Now 31st. That's disappointing for them. Go through the field. Daniel Banks is your final runner on the field. He's 38th, about 15 seconds behind our leader. Looks like Guillermo Alvarez looks to the inside. Ferguson to take that lead away. Inside is the preferred lane. Fresh tires. We'll see if you can get the momentum off the corner. Get in front, but they're going to lose quite a bit of time now to the second pack, who is certainly gaining on them. They've gained about a second and a half in about 5-7 laps. Alvarez cannot get the pass completed. Time is running out before that pack catches them. As you can see, Brody, with those fresher tires, now starting to make moves. Get around Banks, or sorry, Baker. By the way, Christina Ferguson has no relation to our boy Chet. It's just a happy coincidence. In case anyone was ever wondering that, because I was kind of wondering that myself. Well, it's been all Ferguson after those pit stops, and she's doing a superb job. Since coming out of pit lane, just the better pit strategy. Quick stop for the rookie. Who's leading this one relatively late in the race. We got about 10 laps to go, 9 at the line. They're now 3 wide for the lead. Alvarez and Baker on the inside. And looks like Ferguson's going to give way Alvarez, but Baker couldn't get under that one truck. And now he's going to have all the help. Nobody's going with Ferguson. There's love interest Greg Shetner going on the inside of her. I make myself laugh sometimes. Andrew McAvoy now entering the picture. Quite a few Dodges in the top 5. 3 of them, the rest of them being Chevys, and there's our first Ford in that light blue color state water heaters. Entry of Francisco Guerrero. 3 wide now for 5th. Francisco's going to keep the line on the bottom. Ferguson's starting to get a little bit eaten up by the pack. Those older tires, she was good up front with the fresh air, but I'm sure her truck's is a little bit tighter than it was when she was leading. Baker up front now. Strong all evening, as has Fettner and Alvarez. It's any one of these drivers' race at this point. So we have 6 to go. Quick one tonight. Tomorrow's race should be a little longer. I think we'll be back at 67 laps. Be 2 pit stops. Those Xfinity cars, I think. Haven't tested them fully yet, but I'm pretty sure it should still be 2. They are now almost 3 wide for second place. Things are starting to get a little dicey, folks. Navarro's holding the low line, keeping second for now. But that pack is starting to bunch up. Gonna have quite an interesting finish. After about 40 laps of green flag racing, everyone is just still so close together. Like Alvarez wants to lead again. He's gonna get that lap. Not by much though. This is starting to get intense. You can see 2 WK Racing entries now coming in your picture. 20 and 25 our teammates. They're gonna push each other to the front as Baker gets shoved 3 wide on the high side. Alvarez takes the lead. Oof. Intense, folks. Alvarez holds the low line. I'm off turn 2 now. The 52nd time. We only have a few laps to go. That 25 truck has been making his way up to the front very slowly since the pit stop. Is he going to have enough time to complete his mission? Get in front. Got help from behind now from Ferguson. Looks like we got Holmes back in the picture now in that Think 17 truck. 2 teammates there, Mattitude Motors in the 5 and 17, so we got a couple teammates in the mix to help each other. Is that 20 sticking with his teammate on the low line? Barrows gets shoved to second now. Looks like it's the 2 WK entries. Coming off of 4 now. Final lap. This could be an excellent result for WK Racing. Brody Walker coming off of 2. He's got a bit of a gap now as the 20 kind of defends. And nobody can get low. Looks like Ferguson wants to push it 3 wide. Alvarez getting shoved 3 wide now, up high. Here they come off of 2. Looks like it's going to be Brody Walker with win number 1. Race number 2. Ferguson finishes second in her debut. And the 20 truck, Alex Dreyer in his second start, is going to finish 3rd. Danielle Baker with a dominant truck all night finishes in the top 5, as well as Alvarez. The 2 strongest trucks, in my opinion, finish in the top 5. So excellent results for all the teams in the top 10. Looks like we had Lily Holmes finish just outside in 6th. Greg Shetner got shoved down to 7th late on in this race. And Vladimir Makarov in 8th. Looks like we had all the WK Racing entries finish in the top 10. That I didn't even see the 80 truck until now. Excellent result for Charles Baker. And rounding out your top 10, we have Trip Chase. Wow. Starting to see a trend here, folks. A lot of teammates finishing in the top 10. That could mean something. Quite a few. I'm sure that 48 car would have been right up there as well if he didn't have those troubles early on. It's very interesting. I do not see a Ford in the top 10. That could be the first time a Ford has failed to get a top 10 in a race. Jess Hanna, your first Ford in 11th. I do see every manufacturer in the top 10 except for Ford. Your highest Toyota even finishing 7th, so, or sorry, 8th. Makarov. Excellent results for Chevy and Dodge tonight. But those Matitude motor upgrades certainly made a difference for that team. So take note, guys. If you got 700k to drop in your truck team, I would recommend it. But that's not the story of the night. Looks like WK Racing gets 3 top 10s, 2 top 5s, and of course the most important, a win. So congratulations to Brody Walker for finally getting some redemption from Mosport. Sure, he can now put that race behind him and focus on the playoffs as he is now locked in. And remember, folks, we got 40 trucks here tonight, so one more entry in the truck series, and we're going to have ourselves qualifying races. So keep that in mind when you start to upgrade. We're going to have Xfinity tomorrow night. Same track at Homestead, a little bit longer. Going to be 2 stops likely. It's going to be exciting. I'm going to let you guys know what time roughly, but should probably be around, the same time, maybe a bit later. That was your Friday night truck race. I hope you all enjoyed that. Congratulations once again, Will. Your team did exceptional tonight. And Christina Ferguson, her first race, getting second. Excellent job. That'll certainly help with the sponsorship offers. Of course, the prize money. That always helps the lower teams that are just starting out. Like speaking of lower teams just starting out, looks like we had Irvin Vargas finish 15th there, and Casey Weber a respectable 24th. So not bad at all for you guys. But that's it for me. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for Xfinity. Hope you all enjoyed this, and we'll see you tomorrow.